between the pylon, and we're officially exiting the maneuver. But now, just to practice, I want to do the, now I'm entering it again.
4,196.
And going to the headwind, reducing at pivotal altitude.
Maintain 2,000.
Adam 3 for 2, 15 Romeo.
Peninsula 196, turn left, heading 090.
Left heading is 090, Peninsula 196.
Now it's a lot forward than the wing. And now we're entering the downwind. Increase our pivotal altitude. And go to the other pylon. 3, 2, 1.
Unable to see direction to the alarm, maintain 4,000.
What do you say?
You know, your pylon selection is okay, your
Reducing your speed,
pivotal, you know, altitude, explaining the maneuver, the what and why and how, but somehow I'm a little confused about how many turns and which way is downwind and which way is upwind.
Okay.
Now let's think about the wind.
So the wind is coming southwest now, right?
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Now we're on the headwind, right?
From like this direction.
Yeah.
So now we're going into the wind.
Now we're going into the wind.
How do we need to enter the maneuver?
So I'm gonna restart it, okay?
How do we need to, let's define the maneuver.
Alright.
How do we
maneuver is we're gonna enter the downwind, like we are right now.
Okay. And then how do we do the turns around these two pylons? We're entering downwind. How do we, the first one to the right, then to the left? Or?
Alright, we're entering downwind right now.
Okay.
Okay, got my pylon right here. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so this is the first turn.
This is my first turn, first pylon, okay?
Pivot.
Pivoting around my first pylon. I want it to be right across the line of sight. Alright, just keeping it on off my wingtip, okay? I'm entering a headwind now, so I'm going to lose a little bit of altitude. Okay, catch up, losing a little bit of altitude to maintain my pivotal altitude. Alright, got it back on my line of sight now. Now I'm going into downwind, so I'm going to have to increase my altitude in order to maintain my pivotal altitude. As you see, it's coming off my wingtip. We're entering the downwind.
That's it. Roll your wing level. You're done. You did your pivot. Now 3 to 5 seconds, find a pylon to the left.
2, 1.
Tennis court. Bam. Do it. Beautiful. Pivot around that tennis.
I'm just going to do that one.
Okay. That one's okay too?
Alright. Losing
25 Take care.
45, 9 or 7, U2, Peninsula 195, 186.
Entering the downwind and
depart the
maneuver right here.
On the same entry heading.
On the same entry heading.
This is as simple as that. Your pivoting on the second one wasn't as pretty as the first one.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't, right?
It wasn't.
But this is the maneuver.
Yeah.
Enter downwind, pivot to the right, 3 to 5 seconds, pivot to the left, and exit the maneuver. Alright?
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
Approach 9 with
Can I do it again?
Yeah, you can do it again.
Well, what do you say?
Up to you, yeah, the second one wasn't as good as the first one.
Okay, so
What I would do to keep this maneuver as easy and as simple and as stupid as possible is actually go to the coastline, fly along the coastline eastbound when the wind's behind, and enter the maneuver and look for a pylon. As you're going downwind, look, pick, pivot. 3 to 5 seconds, look to the other side, see what you have, pivot, and depart the maneuver. That's the easiest way. not too many turns, no confusion, very defined 8s on pylon maneuver, okay?
Okay.
Let's try it again.
Warning, I'm going to be dropping down ultimately off the shore to around 500 eastbound along the north shore, and then a turn back towards Iceland.
2145 X-ray run, altimeter 3010, just let me know.
Beautiful day. And it's pretty smooth, I mean, down low. Yeah.
Give it another couple
Not
of
as bumpy.
Yeah, actually we'll start the descent now.
Yeah.
Okay, altitude is your discretion, Mooney 2145X.
Thank you, ma'am. And we're in the turn now. And near approach tag, Skyhawk 93 Hotel Foxtrot. I'd like to go back to ISO for touch and go.
93 Hotel Fox, New York approach, heading of 010, vector sequence. Actually, just direct ISO is fine for your touch and go. Julius now current, altimeter 3010.
Okay, roger, direct ISO 93 Hotel Foxtrot. We got Julius.
Yep.
Any Acceler 950s, go on for 5,000 with Juliet.
XR 950 New York approach, Roger, direct to riser, expect a visual 24.
Direct riser for the visual for 24, Acceler 950.
Okay, what are we doing now?
Now I'm just going to look for a pylon.
Beautiful. Just, this is your downwind. Look off to your left side. Find the pylon.
3610.
Go downwind. Pivot around that pylon. 3 to 5 seconds. Look to the other side. What you got, pivot. And depart on the same entry heading, okay? That's the easiest way to do this maneuver. Nothing easier than that. Now again, the wind is, you know, how you pivot with, you know, your pylon. If the pylon is running away from you, you have to apply back pressure, forward pressure on the yoke to get that pylon back to your line of sight. And it's just, you know, practice, okay? That's just practice.
That's going to be my first pylon. See that white castle, so to say?
Sounds good. Let's go castle. I like the castle.
Alright.
And we're definitely going downwind now. Beautiful downwind.
So we're going to enter on the downwind. The wind's coming southwest. We're coming in at a good entry here. Okay.
Tom, have a nice day.
You too.
Explorer 950, just going to maintain 3,000.
3,000, Acceler 950.
45 X-ray, just let me know when you're ready to go back to Iceland.
Okay, we'll do, man. Yeah, we're going to continue eastbound, I think, past the airport, and we'll do a button hook back in, make a double right to get back to the airport.
So we're entering the downwind.
Going which way, back to the airport?
Yep, back to the airport. Just let me know when you're ready.
Welcome, in, thanks.
And
We'll head back to ISO at this time.
November 9 Whiskey Mike Raj, fly heading of 0, vector sequence from one.
the wing
Zero, but I was fine.
right on. This is it. Alright, now we're kind of crosswind right now.
Information, Julie, heading back to
Forward pressure
87 Hotel Fox Raj, just maintain 2,000.
to maintain our pivotal altitude. We're going to lose our altitude because now we're headwind. We're going into the crosswind now on our first pylon. Okay.
Departure, Cap 3141, checking in at 6700.
Now we're entering the downwind, so we're going to have to increase our altitude to maintain our pivotal altitude.
Perfect. Level your wings. Perfect. 3 to 5 seconds.
3 to
Okay.
5 seconds.
Look to your left. Count. Pick a
1.
pylon. Do the same thing.
And now.
Go. What you got?
Alright.
White House.
White House.
Do it. Pivot.
Alright. Let's go pivot on that. We're going into the headwind. We're going to have to lose some altitude to maintain our
Cat 3141 near.
pivotal altitude.
Maintain 2,500.
Alright, going headwind.
Highway 2000, Crash Charlie.
In coordination.
Over to Hotel Foxtrot.
We're going into crosswind now.
2,500.
Coming more downwind. We're going to have to increase our pivotal altitude.
So 7 Hotel Foxtrot, traffic is following 12 o'clock, 5 miles southwestbound 2,700 descending.
Perfect.
And exit the maneuver on the entry.
Perfect. 100% satisfactory. Absolutely the best 8s on pylons I've seen for a while.
Thank you.
X-ray 950, the airport.
Thank you very much.
2 miles, report to field to sight.
That's it. This is as simple. Okay, do me a favor. Whatever you did now, do on your check ride, please. This is it. This is 8-ton pylons. This is exactly the way you do the maneuver, okay?
Nice.
Perfect.
Okay.
Next maneuver. Don't even try doing it again. Whatever you did now was exactly the way you want to do it.
Okay.
Enter downwind, pick a pylon, pivot. 3 to 5 seconds, pivot the other side. Depart. Perfect altitude control, perfect pitch control, perfect coordinated flight. 100%. This is what you want to demonstrate to the inspector, okay?
Okay.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, next maneuver.
Alright, but what other maneuver do you...
I don't know. You teach me. I'm the student. I don't know. What am I going to learn today? You run the show. You're the instructor. You tell me what you're going to teach me. I don't know.
Steep spirals. We didn't do that.
Okay, steep spiral it is.
Steep spiral. So what is a steep spiral? Steep spiral is an emergency procedure where we lose, where we pick a field to land and we want to stay on top of our landing site. We make a circular path over our landing site with equal radii, and we pretty much descend right over it. The reason why we do it is because we want to...
09er. Bonanza 360 with a request.
Let me say it again. What is a steep spiral? A steep spiral is emergency procedure which we make a circular path over a landing site with equal radii. Okay. Roughly about 1,000 feet per turn. And no more than 45 degrees of bank at the steepest angle. Okay, the reason why we do it is because we want, just in case of an emergency, we want to pick a landing site and stay on it while descending on it.
2,500 is Cessna, who will also be in the practice area.
What is that?
Looking for traffic.
There's 2 Hotel Foxtrot traffic, 6 o'clock in a mile.
And I'll say what I do and do what I say.
Looking at 152 Hotel Fox.
I'll climb to, what, 3,000?
Sure, your discretion. Just remember, as you're climbing through 1,500 feet, Class Charlie is right off your right-hand side, so don't get too close. I would keep it at least half a mile to a mile south of the coastline just to be on the safe side. You don't want to enter Class Charlie without clearance. The other thing you can do here, if you want to be on the safe side, is call Class Charlie and say, hey, Cessna 757 Alpha Delta.
Approach, good afternoon.
10 miles south of Long Island Airport. Maneuvering, climbing 3,000. Would like to get VFR advisories. He's going to give you a squawk code, see you on the radar, and give you any traffic. And this way, in case you enter Charlie, he knows you're there. But it's up to you.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Let's see. With this transponder.
152 Hotel Foxtrot, negative contact.
2 Hotel Fox is off the left side, 9 o'clock and 2 miles now, maneuvering 2,500. Have another one,
that's
2 o'clock and 2 miles just south of the shoreline, indicates 2,004.
That's us. Give him a call.
Yeah, we're looking for both of them. 152 Hotel Fox.
Yep.
Number 7 Mike Alpha, fly heading 060, vectors to the right downwind.
Heading 060. Hey, and approach, this is Cessna 757 Alpha Delta. We're maneuvering in the south practice area, going to 3,000. Just want to request a clearance into the Class Charlie.
Cessna 757 Alpha Delta, squawk 4373 and ident.
4373 and ident. 7 Alpha Delta.
4373.
That's a narco. You got to push on the select button. On the right button, on the right, select. It's going to flash.
Flight 7 Mike Alpha, descending
Then you can
maintain
squawk
2,000.
4373.
1 o'clock
There you
to
go.
4 miles, report the field to sight.
Mike Alpha.
Crash Flight 7 Mike Alpha, you cleared visual approach runway 24, right downwind.
Cleared visual for 24, right downwind. 197 Mike Alpha.
And as 36 Juliet Zulu radar service is terminated, squawk VFR.
I'll level off at 3,500.
Hey, Daisy, thank you.
Crash flight 7 Mike Alpha, contact the tower 119.3. Have a good day.
Level off at 3,500 and wait for clearance.
19.3. Have a good day.
Departure 152 at Del Foxtrot, we still have negative contact, like request.
November 7 Alpha Delta, radar contact, I call altimeter 3009er.
3009er, 7 Alpha Delta.
Number 2 Hotel Foxtrot, go ahead.
152 at Del Foxtrot, like to get out to start discretion on the passenger.
2 Hotel Foxtrot, up to your discretion at or above 2,500.
At or above 2,500, 152 at Del Foxtrot.
Pitch, power, trim.
Crash flight 3141, traffic is no factor.
For that traffic.
I'm sorry, that was for cap flight 3141. Cap 3141, traffic is no factor.
Roger that, cap 3141.
So 2 Hotel Foxtrot, the Skylane is no factor for you. The other traffic is 12 o'clock, a mile and a half, maneuvering 3,000 assessment.
Roger, 152.
Alright, so I'll just verify that we're...
Plus the 7 Alpha Delta traffic is 6 o'clock in a mile, maneuvering 2,500 and above assessment.
Looking.
Looking, 7 Alpha Delta.
Okay, 6 o'clock, let's go back, 180.
152 at Del Foxtrot, visual contact.
This 2 Hotel Foxtrot.
He's behind us, let's keep visual contact with that guy, so let's make a circle.
Traffic has you in sight.
Copy that, looking.
Looking, 7 Alpha Delta.
What a beautiful day, this is gorgeous. Absolutely the best time of the year to be out there flying. Okay, let's see.
Traffic is about a half mile south of position, maneuvering 2,800 in the
Let's see. Okay, he's just shy. He's right there below us. No factor. Okay, so as you're doing the spiral, wait for him to cross to the west, and then we can do it. Okay, just tell me where he's off. He's coming off your wingtip in just a bit. Okay, thanks. Alright, he's just crossing your wingtip right now. He's heading westbound. No problem. No factor. Alright. Yep, alright, so steep spiral. I didn't do this since, I don't know, 8 months ago. So I'm going to attempt to do this. So it's not that bad. He did say our tail number, and we are two-way. So we are cleared into the class drop. Beautiful, he knows you're here. He's going to give you traffic advisories, and if you ever enter Charlie by mistake, he got you on the radar. It's all good. Just tell him you're maneuvering. That's it.
Traffic is 10 o'clock and 3 miles.
I'm just going to ask him if we're clear. Just to get it out of the way. Yep.
We're looking, 152 at Del Foxtrot. And approach 757 Alpha Delta.
What's the 7 Alpha Delta, guys?
Are we cleared into the class Charlie?
You don't need a clearance in the Charlie 7 Alpha Delta. As long as you're talking to me, you're fine.
Okay, thanks. Just wanted to verify. 7 Alpha Delta, thanks.
Alright, no, all you have to do is just advise him you're maneuvering here. You don't need clearance. Okay, so I want to pick a spot which we want to land on. Let's see that yellow, yeah, that yellow pad over there. Okay, yellow pad. There I'm going to approach it from my side, and I want to enter on the downwind. So, I'm just going to make a circle.
Approach 704 Mike Delta, we're going to do one run, headed southbound, do a couple maneuvers over the beach, and then we're finished up for the afternoon.
Number 4 Mike Delta, roger, where are you heading after that?
We're heading back to Brookhaven.
Number 4 Mike Delta, roger, proceed as requested.
Okay.
Approaches Skyhawk 5312 Sierra, passing through 600, cleared to 2,000.
Alright. So I'm going to
5312 Sierra,
enter the downwind.
maintain 2,500, proceed on course.
going to be on my side because
on course, maintain 2,500.
but you want it to be right below you. You want to just start descending, clear the engine every 1,000 feet. So, and glide at what, 90 knots? Alright, we're entering the downwind, it's right below me. And keep it, let's say at 1,000 feet.
New York approach, Sikorsky 18 Hotel
knots. And
Sikorsky
just
18 Hotel Foxtrot, New York approach.
18 Hotel Foxtrot,
circle
we're
around
at Point Smith on the shoreline, 400 feet westbound, requesting flight following, going to JRA.
Sikorsky 18 Hotel Foxtrot, squawk 4377 and ident.
4377 and ident, 18 Hotel Foxtrot.
am I doing it right?
I just finished the maneuver.
Oh boy, I feel like I'm a little far. And bank angle should be no more than 45. And 1,000 feet coming, I'm going to clear the engine.
Number 12 Sierra, recycle the transponder, squawk 4343.
12 Sierra, squawking 4343. At New York, Sikorsky 7660, sir. We can just go ahead and take the check out then.
What do you say?
Sikorsky 60 Sierra requested the check out.
No, so critique, you tell me.
I think I was a bit too far from the
Okay, we'll see you.
from the point.
18 Hotel Foxtrot, radar contact, ice altimeter 3009er. Traffic 12 o'clock in a mile,
What do you think?
westbound, type of altitude is unknown.
Do we have to maintain
we got traffic
constant
inside.
radius around that checkpoint, whatever you...
Yeah.
Or... Let's see, performance maneuvers...
4 Mike Delta, traffic is 2 o'clock in a mile, maneuvering indicates 1,400.
4 Delta, inside.
The purpose of steep spirals and their relationship to emergency landing procedures. So basically,
4-5 X-ray, how much further east are you going to go?
we need
We're ready to
to
make the turn here now.
maintain a certain distance from that landing site. Selection of the proper ground reference point, that was okay. Division of attention and planning. Coordination of flight controls, okay, gotta stay coordinated. Maintains a constant radius around a selected point.
As long as you talk to me, you're fine.
Maintains a constant airspeed throughout the maneuver.
Let's approach Sikorsky 18 Hotel Foxtrot. Can we get the...
So basically it's like turns around a point, but you're not maintaining the same altitude, you're spiraling down to that point while maintaining a constant radius about that point.
Alright.
I'm not familiar with the track routing. What's your
So,
That's fine, we're keeping westbound 8 Hotel Foxtrot. That's fine.
what if you're on fire?
Same
You
thing,
can
do
do a
steep
steep
spiral.
spiral, you can pick up an emergency landing site,
About 43.
and you can do an emergency descent into that.
4,000. Expect the visual portrait on
Was that for 43?
Another reason why you would do a steep spiral is when you have an engine failure. And you want to maintain, with the wind, you want to maintain a certain distance from that.
Number 2 Hotel Foxtrot, traffic 12 o'clock in the mile, maneuver
So, I'm not
2,500 Cessna.
concerned much about bank angle, right?
Alpha Delta, traffic 4 o'clock in a mile, maneuvering 2,400 Cessna has you in sight.
Looking for traffic.
Looking for traffic, 7 Alpha Delta.
Okay, Cessna maneuvering. Roll your wings level. Let's take a look, see what it's
Number
going
12 Sierra, contact
Okay, there he is.
approach 125.
Roll your wings level,
Got him.
and let him pass right to behind.
Got him.
And
Thanks.
then as soon as he passes, we go.
5312 Sierra, contact New York approach 125.7.
Okay, so let's focus.
12 Sierra going over to 125.
We have to maintain coordinated flight. proper entry altitude. We have to maintain a certain distance from that point, maintain a certain radius.
Number 2, Hotel Foxtrot, go ahead.
And we're not concerned about the bank angle at all. The bank angle, who cares? You may end up crabbing. If you have a lot of wind pushing you, you may end up crabbing into the wind while you're spiraling, okay?
I think I've seen it in the oral guide, I think. I've seen it somewhere.
What do you mean you've seen it? Like, they say that you have to maintain a certain bank angle?
You mentioned something about no more than like 45 at the steepest point.
No more than 45 degrees at the steepest point?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe bank angle is a consideration where you have to maintain no more than 45.
Piedmont 4386, turn left heading 350.
350, Piedmont 4386.
Just the 2 Hotel Foxtrot, altitude is your discretion.
Our discretion, 152,
For 4 Mike Delta, traffic is 12 o'clock, a mile and a half eastbound, indicates 2,100.
4 Mike Delta, looking at it, we're headed back to Brookhaven now.
For 4 Mike Delta, roger.
4 approach, destination 55 Quebec Bravo, D read.
Cessna 55 Quebec Bravo, the approach.
Right, Cap 3, I'd like to make a couple of touches.
Alright, so I see that yellow pad.
So we're going to give it another shot?
Yep. The 609 with the other 60, that was 3,000.
Bravo 609, New York departure, radar contact line maintained 4,000.
Okay, steep spirals.
4,000
Is a simple, constant gliding turn in which a constant radius around a point around ground base and a turn around a point maneuver, similar to a turn around a point. This radius should be such that the steepest bank will not exceed 60 degrees. So you're right, it does say no more than 60 degrees. 60 degrees. That's FAA-H 8083-3, okay? Now what is the objective? Why do we do this maneuver? It improves the pilot technique and the power-off turn, correcting for wing drift, it's planning, orientation, division of attention, and it makes you a better pilot, okay? Just like turns around a point.
Yep, so
The other reason why we may do it in real life is when we have an emergency, when we have to land, we have a forced landing because of engine fire in flight, smoke in the cockpit, or if you want to descent and land quickly.
55 Quebec Bravo, you radar contact, ice altimeter 3008.
now entering 3600.
Now it does say it's a gliding turn, okay?
Yeah,
So you have to be in the power off, carbon glide.
Number 85 Lima Foxtrot, the approach, 1.8, cushion, ice altimeter 3008.
Capiche?
Yep. Thank you.
That's steep spirals, nothing to it. It's pretty simple maneuver.
1,300.
Roger, 5 Quebec Bravo's looking.
I got the 18 Hotel Foxtrot, traffic 11 o'clock, 4 miles eastbound, 1,100, a Cessna.
We got a
Oh, wow, yeah. I see traffic.
Yeah. The 5 Quebec
Right
Bravo,
below us.
traffic 11 o'clock.
Keep an eye, as you're descending, keep an eye below. He's way below, so not a factor. 2,000 feet below is no problem.
Just lost my airspeed because of traffic.
Yep, it's okay. Yeah, you have to,
About 4386,
you have to, look outside and, use judgment. You don't have to, perform the maneuver if it's unsafe and you have traffic below.
Coordinate 90 knots.
2000, the airport,
And we're
10
entering
o'clock,
downwind,
and 1 miles,
1,000
plus the
feet.
site.
Okay, we have the field and 2,000, Piedmont 43.
Clearing the throttle.
4386, cleared visual approach runway 24 at ISO.
Clear for the visual runway 24, Piedmont 4386.
Top 3141 traffic here following is 6 o'clock and 2 miles, turning northwestbound 3000 for 2000-8.
Top 3141 looking.
About 4386.
Yeah, more than, I lost, I gained more than 10 knots.
Piedmont 4386.
Number 5 Quebec Bravo, traffic is no factor, proceed for the left downwind runway 24.
Left downwind 24, 5 Quebec Bravo.
18 Hotel Foxtrot, traffic 12 o'clock and 2 miles northbound, indicates 1,200.
Inside 18 Hotel Fox, thank you.
Top 3141, proceed straight in runway 24, traffic is no factor.
Straight in for 24, traffic's no factor. Cap 3141.
Okay, and I'm gonna exit. How's my distance from the,
Too close.
Too close?
Yeah, too
Really?
close. Yeah.
Not too far? I mean, it's meant to be...
You were like almost on top of it, practically on top of it.
Yeah, you're meant to be, no?
No. Maintain a constant radius. That's what it says. It doesn't say that you have to be on top of it. I would say constant radius will be like half a mile to 3/4 of a mile from that point. And it's easier to compensate for the wind. When there's a lot of wind, you know, you got a crab. If you're too close, it's hard to define a complete radius or complete circle around that point.
New York departure, Centurion 210 Lima, please 800.
Centurion 210 Lima, Pop, New York departure, your radar contact. Climb maintain 4,500 as requested. What's your course heading going to be?
Just gonna level off 2,000.
Tower 609, turn right direct B,
Okay.
climb maintain 1010,000.
Head westbound.
10,000 direct B,
Sounds like a plan. A little bit more reading on the steep spirals, okay? So next time we see each other, you know, you have the what, why, and how, and the objective of the maneuver, the completion standards, and at the same time,
Who's that?
you know how to perform it.
For my copy rider, squad vehicle.
One more item I would like to add is, well, first of all, let's talk to him, tell him what you're doing. Because you want to head westbound? Yeah, tell the controller. Yeah, tell the controller we're heading west.
All right. Cap 3141, contact the tower, 119.3. Have a good day.
No, I still want to do like S-turns and turns around the point.
Okay.
So,
And where would you like to do it? Over the bay?
Straight, proceed straight, no more.
so somewhere around, yeah, over the bay.
What if we have an engine failure?
Over here, on the...
Over the bay at 800 feet, we have an engine failure. What's going to happen then? Are we going to make it?
Yeah.
We're going to swim with the fishies. Or drown.
S-turns over here.
Yeah, let's go not over the bay. Let's go over the coastline. So
Yeah, the coastline over
yeah. Go south. Yeah. Tell we're going south over the coastline. Yeah.
Approach 107
Because you're going to be at about 800 feet when the ground reference maneuvers, so you don't want to be
Going to maintain 2,500.
not within gliding distance to the coast. Okay. Now back to the maneuver. One more item I had. You did the spiral to the right. Why was the spiral to the right?
Because I'm on the right.
Going to maintain 2,000.
But the student's on the left.
Are you teaching a commercial pilot to spiral, or are you teaching a flight instructor?
Bravo's on the left downwind.
More than likely, probably a commercial. But I would definitely do it to the left, because the inspector is going to sit on the left, and he would expect you to teach like you're teaching a commercial applicant. So try to spiral to the left, so it's easier for the inspector too to see what's happening off the left wing.
I see. Okay.
Yep.
I'll do that next time.
And same thing with turns around a point.
609, contact Boston Center.
Turns around a point do also to the left, because you're going to have turns around a point for private and turns around a point for commercial. And when you're teaching a flight instructor how to teach how to do turns around a point, also teach your flight instructor applicant to do it to the left, because you're doing the maneuver to the left easier, because the student is sitting on the left, so they can see better where the point is and so forth. Okay, what's the next maneuver you're going to teach me today?
I'm going to enter on the downwind for S-turns.
S-turns,
So what
okay.
is an S-turn? S-turn is when you make figure S over the ground. And you want both sides of the S to be of equal radii over a road, or, for example, over a road. The reason why we do it is because it makes you into a better pilot, because it uses orientation, division of attention, coordination, and division of attention between your altitude, you know, and the road. And that's why we do it.
It was pretty good, but, you know, I would like to hear
Orientation, coordination, division of attention,
division,
awareness.
It's ground reference maneuver. Any of those ground reference maneuvers, you're going to say division of attention between flying the aircraft and maintaining a precise Ground track, okay. Precise ground track. Because this is all about ground reference maneuvers, you know? The turns around a point, S-turns, rectangular pattern, all these maneuvers are maintaining precise ground track, okay? The exception to the rule is 8s on pylon, and we did that. That's not really, you know,
11 o'clock, 6 miles.
but this particular maneuver, you want to say division of attention between flying the aircraft and maintaining a precise ground track, okay? Which is the S-turn. It's an alternating turn left and right.
So over here we're entering a downwind.
Okay.
Need a little bit of crab into the left because the wind is pushing us. But we want to form figure S. We just crossed the coastline. We're going to turn. Heading into the wind. As we head into the wind, we're going to shallow out the bank. Slowly but surely.
New York, 0 Charlie Hotel has the airport.
From 0 Charlie Hotel, Roger, radar service is terminated.
Requires shallower bank as we get into the upwind in order to make it equal radii.
Switch to 5
we're going to bank a little bit to the right,
1 o'clock in about
so
2
the wind
miles,
doesn't push us.
800 feet.
We're back on.
Okay, we got him in safe, maintain a visual 8,000 feet.
So we got basically right over that dock over there.
Okay.
And we're going to turn just 1 moment to the left and bank. Shallow bank as the wind pushes us. We're going to steepen the bank because we have a downwind, so you want to steepen the bank a little more and be wings level before we go over the road. And this is how you do it.
And we depart?
And you depart as same entry.
Beautiful.
Same heading as the entry.
Beautiful.
We just departed. Yes. Excellent. Now, I'll do a turn around and point.
Turns around a point? Okay. Teach me turns around a point. What it is, why, how, such.
Okay. What do you think I did on the S-turns? What do you...
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Right.
No complaints. And you constantly, you know, talk to what you're doing. You said what you were doing. You were doing what you were saying. That's all about teaching, okay?
Okay.
Exhibiting instructional skills.
All right. Now, what else? Because I would just do turn around a point and then head back.
Okay.
But if you want to see me do something more, I'll do it.
No, I'm confident that you're gonna do just fine. We just need to call the FSDO, schedule the ride, and just, you know, if it takes a month or so, we'll just review the stuff. But just, you know, just go out. You're ready.
All right.
You're ready. Those 8s on pylons were the best I've seen for a while. Okay, the last demonstration, the last one was really good.
Thanks. Okay.
You know, your teaching skills are excellent. You keep the student informed. You tell the student everything about what we're going to be doing, and you explain why we do it. You do a wonderful job. You're going to be an excellent instructor.
Okay. Toda.
Yep.
Toda. I did turn around a point with Fred, but I didn't do them with you. So it was okay when I did it with Fred, but you know, just to do it when you're there. So
teach me turns around a point. I have no problem with it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm willing to learn anything.
All right. Cool. So before I pick something, what is turn around a point? Turn around a point is when we make a circular path around the point over the ground. Okay. We want to make
approach. Good afternoon.
We want to make a circular path around that point of equal radii all around. Okay. And the reason why we do it,
4746,
maintaining the same altitude. Okay. The reason why we do it is because it makes you a better pilot overall by using orientation, division of attention between the object on the ground, the pylon on the ground, and with